Hey guys, it is me, Rach. So if you don't know about me, I'll just give you a really brief. Is that 10 years ago, I built a wellness business. We didn't have the money for fancy, really anything, which is why I even thought, don't even put a Diva ring light on because I didn't start my business this way. I started like this, real, using, a camera on my computer to just shoot a video. I worried less about, am I saying this properly? Is this perfect? I worried more actually about being clear on my end of what I was teaching and who I was actually trying to save from the pain that I had gone through. Pain of my own health issues, chronic gut issues, which still, affect me. Autoimmune, Lyme, birthing my kids with so many heavy metals. That's a whole nother story. And my husband, which is one of the big reasons we actually moved to Florida, is his psoriasis. That's how committed we are to trying to find solutions. And so when I thought about sending an email, I thought, why not just go old school and talk to you in the way that we all talk when you guys just meet me on Zoom to talk about, how do you fill your funnel and build that like known trust factor without feeling that massive frustration. So bottom line is this. I created content. It took me a lot of time. I'm not a skilled PowerPoint maker. I'm still not the best in Canva. I can work off templates, but I can't get things fancy. And so when I tried to do it all, like my family and my self-care and my health and still even, building this business, I always think of how I didn't have a lot of time. And the truth is, you guys don't have a lot of time. You've never had a lot of time because we need to spend more time actually understanding what our ideal client needs to hear from us, the connections we need to make with people, the pitch opportunities that we have left and right from people who already like, know, and trust us, our own chiropractor, doctor, acupuncturist, etc. And then people, of course, that we want to be in front of their audience, such as the podcast that you listen to, the things that inspire you, people in your industry or in your networking groups that are inspired by what you say and what you do. Too often we don't do enough of that nurturing of our list and really telling the story behind the scenes, or, hey, this is, the essential oil spray that I spray for my chakras, or this is the oil that I use, or this is one of the supplements I use, for blood building because I had ulcerative colitis and Lyme. This is what I take for my liver because I have one of genetic mutations called A1298C. We don't do enough of the nurturing of getting people to actually know who we are behind our life, the scenes. And just even to show you, that is my cabinet. It has a plethora of different supplements and things probably similar to yourself that you've tried and you felt frustrated and you felt overwhelmed. That's actually where we need to tap into. Our ideal client is desperately waiting, whether they don't know enough about their health issue. I call that the 1, 2, and 3 problems. 4, 5, and 6 problems are when they've been diagnosed, like you have an ulcer, you've got allergies, and then we jump into the 7, 8, 9, 10, which is that disease state. And that's when there is sickness, multiple cofactors, such as there was mold, there was Lyme, there were mycotoxins, all these different elements. Or if that's even a spiritual massive disease, which many of you have bought from us and continue to buy from us, who are more esoteric life coaches, and your work is imperative and vital. Each one of you, your work is so imperative, and each one of you have a completely different story. The only reason that I got clients and was an international coach is simply because I took content and I created videos, and I knew that my client was like me, or these different people, your ideal client avatar, your ICA, which we're going to be talking about a lot, your ICA who is desperately looking and searching and struggling and feeling frustrated and getting diagnosed and not even knowing where to go, which is even today on my messenger. I got somebody saying, how can I hire you? I didn't even know you had ulcerative colitis. I feel also so connected to your posts. That's what a lot of us don't spend enough time on. And so I want you to go into this next quarter with a different mindset, with believing in yourself and not just doing your law of attraction, your journaling, your affirmations, but I want you to step into your power, and it's going to be scary. The great thing about this is we have that content, so you don't have to spend the time creating it or learn how to create a signature program. We want you to create a signature process and a method. And that is what 100% set me apart from everyone else doing the same thing, speaking the same verbiage. So one, download the list building package that we are gifting everyone. It has 3 Facebook ads. It has 3 Instagram ads. They are done, ready for you to implement, plus a freebie that all your clients need. The second is if you are struggling and you don't even know where to start, I would suggest signing up for the Zoom that we're having for a live Q&A, completely just about what programs are great for individual clients, what programs are great for groups, what can be used in a membership, what can be used in low-cost classes, how can you do list building that's different from everyone else and set yourself apart. And also, how do you create very simple downsells like a do-it-yourself or self-paced if you're in the infancy of your business? You can still level up, you can still, up your game, but we want to make it simple for you to be able to start seeing clients, getting money in, and of course, building your authority and taking that chance to pitch to people and not just depending on the algorithms or, Facebook ads. Facebook ads are awesome. They work. Instagram ads, pin ads to retarget to Facebook, they all work. But the truth is you have to know what your ideal client is searching for. And we only do that by showing up and taking a chance. And if you're just saying what everyone else is saying, welcome home. We're about to take you on a different ride. So what you're going to see right here is one of the many programs, courses. This can be used as a membership. This can also be used as individual classes. My master classes like this, I charged all different prices to kind of see my ideal client, where they were. But also these snippets, guys, this one PowerPoint could be a week of social media done. This can also be even captions and snippets on your different social media. You shouldn't have to be struggling to figure out your social media or your talking points that really level you up and showcase you as the expert and the influencer. Even just talking about all these things, that one post that I came out and I said, today, I'm stressed. This affects my gut. I had so many comments underneath because not only did I tell you the problem, but in my personal post on my page, which is where I've always built that know, and trust factor to get clients, not a sales page. I don't put links. I think that is an absolute no-no, and it doesn't create the culture that you want on your page. Right here, you have everything you need for snapshots, even for Instagram. You can resize this. You can even copy and paste it, bring it into a Canva template. There is so much that you can do. Plus, we give you infographics with this. And so being able to just plug and play and being able to go in for your social media package. And you see, we're giving you the Canva templates because we are not messing around. I want you to be able to come in here and just, have everything that you need right here at your fingertips so that you don't sit there and doubt yourself. You don't sit there and doubt what you're able to do. You don't sit there and doubt who you are. You're just able to go in here, change the different covers, change the recipe cover for the Canva template. I'm sorry, we don't actually, I don't have in here the infographics to buy. I mean, to actually use on the Canva template. But we have these, that's 10 ready to go. That means if you were to look at social media for 30 days, that's 10 images. You can go image, recipe, infographic, and really theme your social media in such a beautiful way. You can also use these infographics on your blogs. You can use them on your personal page. Just make sure that you upload it to Canva, add your logo, and you're good to go. The great thing is we pull all of this content, and that's why I brought in my top virtual assistants and said, that's it. We are giving them what they need in this current market to feel confident, set yourself apart. And so you will see here, there is so much amazing content that even this one image could become an entire live, a blog, a social media video, mini stories, a reel on IG, or even on TikTok. So guys, I'm super pumped for this. It's 12 modules. There's handouts, and I will also just show you right in here our courses. Welcome to my back end. We have a beauty and skin course, a PCOS course, holistic life course, and even just look at this for those of you who know how much it costs to have the infographics made. These are done. And so we are setting the stage for a new way to operate in the industry, to set yourself apart from the rest of, from the rest of your competitors, and to be different, because I know that in the beginning stages of building your business, there's so much that you're trying to manage and let go of your own old stories and fears of showing up, and how do you actually speak to people, and what do you do, and how do you coach? There's so much, but what we want to do is take out that frustration and that concern about spending your time in that area, so that you can either work with a business coach, work with a healer to get your heart right, your soul right, get your brain working, and either address your health issues, address your imposter issues, address having actually a plan for your business instead of feeling like everyone else has it figured out. Nobody has it just figured out. And so right here, you're going to see these infographics. They are stunning. They're gorgeous. They will change the game. And for many of you, I know you're already thinking, are we going to sell these Canva templates and infographics separately? For some of them we will, and for some of them they're going to be included just in the package. If you have any questions, guys, we are 100% here for you. I know I haven't felt my complete self, but you know what? Let's be real. Do we ever totally feel that way? No. We put on the confidence to show up. We get real with, people and say, hey, if you're struggling with your gut issues, let's navigate this path, because this path is not easy. We deal with all these environmental toxins and the stress toxins and the microbiome and the hormones and, our sleep and just living in this human world. I know what this last few months has done for me is to just really bring me back and right size me into what is my core purpose. And my core purpose and my mission has always been to give people the education that they need so they can make these really empowered choices. That's a general statement. I can, of course, get niche specific in that and very brand message and what is my brand story and what's my hero journey. And that, guys, I really encourage you to step more into what happened, what was life like, what was the pain you experienced at these different times of your life. If you could go back, 10 years ago, 15, 20, if you could go back and empower your mom or your sister or your brother or your friends and your loved ones, what would you say? We get clear, we get specific, and we polarize down with a very specific, this was the pain, this is the problem, this is the solution, and this is the action step you can take today. That's what the programs give you. They give you a baseline and a frame. What I want you guys to do and what I need you to do and what we all need to do is to work more on practicing how we pitch ourselves, how we speak, our confidence. If you have a webinar coming up, you should be practicing that consistently and constantly. Just like when I worked with my one-on-one clients, the reason they had successful launches wasn't just that we had it all figured out. It's that we practiced how to show up, how to speak your truth in a very concise way, how to show people you're behind the scenes and what you don't want them to get to. You have to know the pain and you have to know the system and the process, your signature method that takes somebody through each step, each step, each step, each step. And if you don't know that, it's really hard to reverse engineer and even know what you offer, let alone how to price it and to actually get to that 6-figure plus mark. It is doable. I've been just interviewed a client, a past client. She was one of my first clients, and she's like, you know what? You always saw me, and you always gave me the confidence. And she has consistently worked, hired other, business mentors, coaches when she needed it, but she's consistently created like solving problems in social media and any other different avenue, and it's addressed always her clients and given them offers, opportunities, low cost, high cost, that really fed into exactly what her signature process has been, her experience, and that's what we get to do. We get to pave the way for somebody else so they don't feel this massive fear and overwhelm. Guys, you know where I'm at. RachelEFeldman.com. I really encourage you to download this list builder. I am going to be going live in my group, and we're going to hold each other accountable to not just put out the perfect social media calendar, but like put out the perfect message, the vibe, put the fears to bed, because there is somebody that truly does need you. There's enough people broken spiritually, emotionally, metaphysically, and more. I don't think I need to say anything else. So with that being said, guys, if you do have questions about any of the programs, come to the live Q&A. Just going to be riffing, and I'm going to be showing funnels and different pricings and how easy it is to actually craft your offers so that you can then personalize them, hone them in with a key message, and add in your signature process or videos, or, actually get it implemented so that you can coach, not feel exhausted and strangled by all the tech, and make it super simple. All right. If you don't know me, I really do hope to get to know you, because if it weren't for all my health coach homies, I wouldn't have anyone to talk to. And this is why we hang with each other. Peace.